What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my kitchen, baby. When it comes to food, man, I can't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't think of a food that has more options available than a sandwich. I mean, there's burgers, you got grilled cheese, the Subway restaurant, there's like 20 of them right there. Basically, when you take some meat and you slap it between two buns, it's always a good time. Cue up the perverts in the comments. But if you're swinging through a restaurant or swinging through a fast food joint and you're getting a sandwich, unless it's grilled chicken plain, 9 times out of 10, they're loading it up with extra fat, not enough protein, too many carbs, everything's out of whack. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna change that. In this video, we'll be making an anabolic Cuban sandwich. If you've ever been down on your luck in Miami and you've had to crawl out of the gutter to a food truck and grab yourself a Cuban, then you know just how good this sandwich is. If you've been looking for a meaty sandwich but you don't wanna go out like Jared, then look no further than this video, because I'm telling you, it just might change your life. If this is the first time you've watched this channel or the millionth, you gotta know by now that every recipe on this channel, all those beautiful thumbnails, all the high protein, low calorie recipes are available in my cookbook. An easy to use guide right in your pocket, man. If you've been wanting a diet that's sustainable where you can eat the foods you love while still seeing results, then check out that link in my description, baby. You get it once, you get every future recipe I have for free. So if you guys are ready to get another epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! So the first thing we're gonna do to start this sandwich off is make sure we got some good bread. What I have here is a French loaf that I picked up from my bakery, H-E-B the GOAT. But almost every grocery is gonna have this type of bread if you just go to the bakery section, and the best part is only 98 cents for this whole thing. So what I actually want to do with our French loaf here, I'm not going to use the entire thing. That's a lot of calories. We want to be accountable. So I'm going to weigh this down to 112 grams. I'm going to start by chopping the edges off. Boom, boom. Then I'm just going to set this on my food scale with the goal being to hit 112 grams. This is still a little heavy, so I'm going to chop it up a little bit more until the measurement is just right. This is perfect. We're all weighed out, and this is gonna be perfect for our sandwich. The extra pieces, I'm not just gonna throw them away. I'm actually gonna give them to my dog. He loves French loaves. But do whatever you want with them. That'd make a good doorstop if you needed it. Then all I'm gonna do now is take my knife and evenly cut this right down the middle. And at this point, we're looking great. Top bun, bottom bun. Now all we gotta do is build. So the first thing I'm gonna do on my top bun, I'm gonna weigh out 28 grams of fat-free mozzarella cheese and evenly spread it right on here. Now, a traditional Cuban calls for Swiss, but they do not make a fat-free version. Feel free to use Swiss if you want, but I'm telling you, this fat-free mozzarella has way more protein. It's gonna make this recipe more anabolic. It's still gonna melt nice. We're getting way less fat and calories, so it's a win-win, man. You ain't even gonna notice the difference. And then on the bottom bun, we're gonna spread some yellow mustard. For a flavor kick, I'm gonna use jalapeno mustard, and we'll be using about 28 grams here, but mustard, for the most part, doesn't have any calories, so go wild if you want. Use a little more, use a little less. No rules in this kitchen, baby, other than we're all gonna have abs by the end of it. And boom, this sandwich is moving right along. Now, to keep in line with the Cuban theme, we're gonna add some pickles. I'm using the sandwich stuffer kosher dill pickles. You don't gotta slice them. They're perfect for sandwiches. It's gonna work great. I'll just go ahead and sit these right on here. They might hang over a little bit, but that's perfectly fine. Probably end up with about 56 grams of pickle, but once again, just like the mustard, there's like no calories in these, so go crazy if you want. And now we're at the home stretch. We need 84 grams of deli ham. I'm using cherrywood smoked, uncured. So I'll just pull it off my food scale, get a nice layer right on here. And now for the final ingredient, we need some pork. I'm using curly sauceless pulled pork. You should be able to find a version of this at your grocery store. It's fully cooked, already seasoned, gives you that good pulled pork flavor without having to spend hours cooking your own. And just get a load of that beautiful color on there, man. You could eat this by itself. So with my container on the food scale, I'm gonna start pulling this pork out of here and layering it in. We want about 84 grams. And boom, baby. That's what I call an anabolic sandwich. And then what I'm gonna do now is transfer these over to a baking sheet with some foil on it, because this meat, most likely, unless you left it sitting out, has been sitting in the fridge. We gotta heat it up a little bit before we press it. So all I'm gonna do is toss this in the oven on 350 degrees for about 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes until I can see that cheese is melted and that meat is heated up. Get in there, you squirrely. And when I return, ladies and gentlemen, it's on to the next anabolic step. Come on. And at this point, our cheese has started to melt. Our meats are heated up. Now, what makes a Cuban sandwich unique is that we gotta press it down. So I have a George Foreman here, ooh, preheating. And I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of nonstick. And then what we're gonna do is place our sandwich right on here. And I'm gonna press down with my hand a little bit, make sure this gets on there. Then we're just gonna press down and hold for a couple minutes. And at that point, our Cuban should be ready to go. And boom, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Anabolic Cuban sandwich. We got our smoked ham, we got our pulled pork, the pickle, the mustard, and the way we press down on this sandwich leaves the top crispy. It's got a little crunch to it. I'm telling you guys, this one is a real treat. If you made it this far into the video, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me. Comment below your favorite sandwich, what you want to see me recreate here in the Anabolic kitchen. And my belly is a rumbling, so I think it's time to pull up a chair, strap on the old feed bag, and try this thing together. You guys ready? Let's go. Holy cow, it's time to eat this monster. Before we hop into that though, man, check it out. Sour Moon Rock decaf amino. Great for pre-workout, post-workout, intra-workout, but my favorite use is a scoop in my jug of water. Flavors it for the entire day and it makes getting through this a breeze, man. It's not even 1 p.m. yet and I'm that far into my gallon. My sweet southern gal. We got great stuff on the site, man. Check it out. FinalBossPerformance.com. Code RGF10 will save you 10%. Get them gains going, baby. All right, so first and foremost, this is a massive sandwich. You've been watching me make it. This thing is huge, right? If you went somewhere and ordered one and they gave you this, you'd be satisfied. That's good portion right there. So let's just get in and get a bite, man. You ready? 3, 2, 1, let go. It's the combination of flavors that gets me. The pork, the ham, the pickle, the mustard, the cheese, and the bread's crunchy. Whew. Seriously, for as easy as this is to make, especially if you use the ingredients that I did, you're not spending time like cooking your own pork, which you can do, but the goal of this channel and these recipes is you can have something ready to go in a pretty short amount of time. Restaurant quality, anabolic, high in protein, lower in calories. We're making the better choices, man. And if you went to a sandwich shop, sub shop, and you ordered this thing and they gave this exact version to you, didn't tell you it was healthy, you'd have no idea. This is one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life. Holy cow, we're losing stuff out of it. One of the messiest ones, but one of the most delicious. Now in this entire sandwich, if you make it exactly how I did it, what you end up with for the whole thing is 532 calories, only 8 grams of fat, 51 grams of protein, 64 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber. 532 calories, 50 grams of protein. We kept that fat low. The carbs are a little unavoidable when you're using actual French bread. You can use lower calorie bread if you want, but I think for me it's worth a few extra calories to just get this delicious piece of bread right here. I mean, seriously, you make this one at home, you try this one, you take the time, you get the ingredients, it's just phenomenal. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the final bite. Let's go. Okay, that was 2 bites. 2, it's a big sandwich. The real final bite. Let's go. All I can say about that one is wow. 10 out of 10 in my book, man. If there's 2 things I love in this world, it's eating good food and women. Not particularly in that order, but most likely in that order. And if you got my cookbook, man, the RGF Anabolic cookbook, it's been updated. So this recipe with all the exact measurements, calories, macros, everything is in here now. If you wanna make your own meal plan, man, you got this tool in your pocket and you go to the grocery store with it, or you're just sitting at home, you start adding meals up, figuring it out. It's never been easier. This is my tool book, one that I use every single day. Link in my description, baby. Check her out. Appreciate you guys, as always, for watching. Smash that thumbs up button for me. As soon as you even pull up the video, just assume you're gonna love it and hit that thumbs up. That does a ton for pushing videos out with the algorithm. The comments help too, even if it's just an emoji, even if it's just the praying hands, or for the atheists in the audience, you can put a buzzard, I don't know. All of it helps. So I appreciate you guys more than ever. Seriously, man, we're having a great start to the year. Channel's been doing great. Can't complain, man. It's because you guys keep showing up and keep watching. So I hope y'all are seeing the results you want. Hopefully you're following these recipes, this diet, and you're on your way to them pool parties this summer, because knock on simulated hardwood, if this virus dies down a bit, we'll be living it up this summer, man. Remember last year how we had to miss it all? This year, man, we're gonna show up a little late, but we ain't showing up out of shape. Appreciate you guys, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. All right, we had some casualties award drop-ins here we can get. Love that pulled pork.